Family. Real Housewives of Potomac. Icy Apology. Should have been named Messy Mia.
Oh,
Hey, hey, ChatSuite family. I'm here. I'm Bev. I'm back with my girl Shani, and we are chopping it up with you guys this week about this reality TV. We know we hadn't brought anything to you guys in a couple of weeks. We've been on our health and wellness, ashwagandha, smoothies. We've been doing it all. You all
detoxing, detoxing.
detoxing. We try to get it together for the fall. But we had to come in because, on our channel again, for anyone who's here for the first time, thank you for those who are coming back. We appreciate you. But we talk about health, wellness, fashion, and sometimes lifestyle and funny reality TV we throw in every once in a while. So stick with us because we're kind of doing all sorts of fun things for ladies at our age, 50s, 60s, 40s, 30 girls. Jump on in there because we got some wisdom sometimes we kick around for you too.
Hey, come listen to your aunties.
That's right. Hello. I love that, Shotty. But we watched this Real Housewives of Potomac this week. Oh my gosh. It was called Icy Apologies. But seriously, Shani, did you see how messy Mia was being?
I know. It's like she revels in that mess.
I mean,
Like you did. I was like that.
I said, Mia. Now we love you, Mia. I love my Mia. But Mia, you cannot be over the corner worrying about people's finances and who's getting paid and who's on payroll. You have
Right,
got, yeah,
messy me, honey.
Mia, you out of line. So family, listen, Icy Apology was the title. It came in talking about a little bit about the apologies that happened last weekend between the previous week between Karen and Gizelle. Everybody's trying to make up to keep going, to keep the sisterhood so they can work together and film together. So
Hey,
they were in, yes, right, Johnny. So they were in motion with that. But this week was the big
it's
video shoot for Candace. And everybody was going to be involved. A lot of back and forth with Candace and her husband Chris, because Chris is her husbander. And so we wanted to see how that's going to turn out. But Mia started out, had a conversation with Big G, talking about the pitfalls of having a husband as a manager.
right.
And it sort of sounded like when she was talking about that, Shani, would you agree that it was kind of like a conversation like, you know what, G, we tried it. I'm thinking Candace and Chris, they better not go down that road. If so, they might not be successful. So she seemed like she was leaning in a good direction with it, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay,
Looking
okay.
at it on that from that vein, yes, yes, yes,
Yes, little bit, little bit.
yes.
Okay,
So
so started out with good intentions at least, right? Good
started out that
intentions,
way.
right? Absolutely. So went on down the line. They had that conversation. She told G, remember you tried to, manage me, and she said, listen, you're not my father, you're not my boss. Nobody will manage me, but you can advise me. And so they landed in a good space. She is really bringing her mom into the fold, trying to have a relationship with her mother, which is really
Mhm,
great. I
mhm.
appreciate that. And so the scene tripped over to Karen talking about her expanding her business. So, she's going further with her collection. She had the perfume, La Dame, and now she's actually going to, of course, we heard her say about the candle business and doing a scented candle in the La Dame fragrance.
I know.
So, yeah, this should be interesting.
I
So
think
she
so.
had this. And so Karen, Karen's just like a real businesswoman. Like she said,
She is.
you don't you agree, Shadi?
I do. I agree.
Yeah,
She's about
yeah,
she's about her business and she's not playing. She's not
what,
play. She's for
right,
real, for real, you know.
for
And
real.
she's looking better to me every day. She looks better.
She's a piece. I mean, just on a sidebar, I saw her on Instagram in a two-piece, and my goodness, I said,
What?
oh my God, this is the twice in a two-piece. She was laying down in an orange two-piece before, looking like she would give anybody the business on. I said, girls, 20s and 30s, be careful because, well, the Grand Dame is bringing it.
I
Okay.
know. And
Yes.
she's like what, 56, I think.
Yeah, that was her laying down. This week is one on Instagram with her standing up, and she looks amazing. I said, Karen, come through. Seriously, she is great. They then split the scene, family. Sorry, we went off track. Split the scene with Wendy talking to her husband about her home essential line. He said, Wendy, get it together, do a business plan. She wanted to present to Eddie and say, Eddie, what do you think? Eddie's like, listen, I heard what you're saying, but Still need a little bit more work to do, but I think she's gonna get it together, right?
I think so. And I thought that was so cute. I love their relationship though. It just seems
Yeah,
so genuine. It's so cute.
it,
I hope it stays like that.
me
And it was
too.
just their little interaction. And she looked cute with her little glasses on. Her, she was like the teacher, the
Right,
professor is in
Professor.
class in session.
I'm with you, Shadi. I love them together. And I think because they always refer back to they fought so hard because against the families, you know, how the families, maybe didn't want them to be together. So that just creates that super bond between them. So I'm like you, I really love this. So we got over here to Ashley
Oh,
going to visit her family, which now, you know what? It's nice that they're showing her whole sort
family.
of family dynamic.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I like this. And she seems like, you tell me what you think, but she rallied with this family to kind of get behind her as a support system for Mr. Michael.
Well, I mean, that's all well and good, but I don't think it's gonna stand up with Michael. I mean, that Michael ain't studying that child. I don't believe that. I don't
He,
believe it. I'm
he walks
sorry.
to the beat of his own drums, Johnny.
He does. And you
Yeah.
can tell by some of it, like when they showed that scene when he had that conversation with Uncle Lump, Michael was not happy about that conversation. You saw his face, right?
Yes, 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 yes. But I mean, as a man, you have to respect the fact, especially since she doesn't have a relationship with her dad, that
Right.
she has a strong man in her life that is, there to defend her and to kind of let a man know, hey, stay in line. This is my family. This is my niece. Women, I don't, I really, I like that. I'll just say that. So
Yeah.
sometimes some people need to still get checked, even though husband, boyfriend, whatever, when you have that solid man that's looking out for that woman, sometimes a man moves a little bit differently. So I like that she's rallied with this family on that. But coming on up, here is the big, big reveal. The Housewives show, Shani, they continue to produce these singers that we didn't know were singers. Everyone has one. I mean,
I
we
know
had,
every except Beverly Hills.
that's the only
Had
one.
one. That's the only one. You're right. But go ahead.
Right. We
I'm
don't
sorry.
have a
Yes, sir.
singer. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not counting Real Housewives of Miami. I know they said they're coming back, so they might bring
They're
a,
coming back.
yes, they might bring,
Oh, it's not gonna be the same
I
without.
know, Miss Elsa.
Mm.
I know. But what you call it got married again, too.
What?
Her daughter, again, another marriage.
Oh, see that? That was fun. That was funny.
Yes, they were. I love that
Um,
family. But I know we went off track. Okay, so, but coming up here to this video shoot, Candace already said, Chris, do you have everything together? Yes. We only have a short amount of time to film. Boom. The sun's going to set. We got a small window. I need these fancy cars. I'm going to have my girls here. I'm going to be in this, doing this, singing, even though Candace is no dancer. She said it. Listen, I'm not a dancer, her or Gizelle, really. But
right.
she wanted all the girls. She had the regular girls in, and she said, I'm gonna bring my castmates in here. And they looked like they had a designated sort of outfit thing to wear. So some
Yeah.
people had
Well, she
hot
gave a
pants on.
theme. She gave
Oh,
them a
thing,
theme.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they came in
Okay.
with the theme. They,
Yeah.
their interpretation of the theme that she had given them. Yeah. It was
Okay,
Fast and
gotcha.
Furious, based on those movies, whatever.
Oh, that okay. I was wondering why they said okay. So it's so
Yeah.
family for you all that didn't see. Candace is building her video off of thank you, Shani, the movie Fast and Furious. So come in your hot pants, your cut off blue jean denims, and then come in your faux leather leggings or your leather leggings and your crop top, and you look like a bad bad woman that's putting it all together in a good way. So they came in, everybody's waiting. Everybody almost got there before Candace. You know how that is, but they got in there. Oh man. Shani, did you see the shade?
Yes. First of all, they were like, "Where are we? What is this?" I mean, okay. No, first of all, she's not
And I,
top 10 artist, so come on now.
come on. Don't have to let the shade tree bend
I
down all the time.
know. You know who was bringing it first? Giselle was bringing it. Why am I here? She not here. Why am I here? And where we could I saw cars all the, remember she said I saw cars all the while I was coming up here. I could have had some cars up here.
Oh man. I mean, it's so hard sometimes to be in these spaces with these ladies. I guess they're getting paid to like kind of shade each other all the time, but it must be exhausting to just always have to have that palm tree leaning. It's unbelievable.
I
You
couldn't
know?
do it. I couldn't do
Oh
it.
my God, it's all the time. So Chris, it sounds like Chris, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Chris is still working in some capacity. He's
I think he's teaching like some
okay.
online courses or something, cooking
Gotcha.
courses.
Okay. Because then that's what, because I know Miss Dorothy was there and she said Chris was at home when I left. So he must do the online courses from their home, which their kitchen is beautiful. So that would make sense.
Right. I would
Okay.
think so.
Gotcha.
But
So,
Miss Dorothy was giving the shade too, wasn't she?
Miss Dorothy, Miss Dorothy, Miss Dorothy. And everybody is like, family, Miss Dorothy. I mean, I don't know if it's like a competition with her and Candace a little bit, or I don't want to say that because, okay, thank you, Shawnee. Just
I'm sorry. It does seem like that.
a little something. I don't know if she's trying to go vicariously through Candace on, and then she holds that money pot over her head a little bit because she knows she has amassed such an amazing, successful space.
Right.
Sounds like they got some money off this Bitcoin too. I heard them talking about it. So
Oh, really?
yeah, I heard them talking
So
about it.
is Miss Dorothy she's a therapist or something like that, isn't she?
Yeah, but seems like she has an amazing practice because Candace talks about her like she's a multimillionaire. I think she even said that before.
Well, Lord, from watching how she act on this, I wouldn't want to go to her for no therapy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what remember we were wondering that in the beginning, like that first episode, because that tension between her and Candace, we were like, wait a minute, Miss Dorothy, watch out, don't mess up your practice on this show.
Right.
Seeming like you have like this situation with your daughter that
Ain't with
so
you and your daughter, but how you gonna? I mean, I'm sorry. You need to work on that. Have some therapy on that, sis.
yes. Miss Dorothy came in, Mia came up asking all the questions that she shouldn't have asked. Is Chris Candace's manager? Is Chris getting paid? Is Chris on payroll? Is Chris working? There was so many questions about Chris. I was like, is this the Chris show? Like, I mean, is this
Yeah, she kissed him. I was like, do they kiss her? Are we hugging or we kissing? Did you see that? She kissed him. I mean, not in the mouth, but still. I was like, I thought the husband's just, you give your girlfriend's husband a side hug or whatever. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into
well,
that.
you know what? It's so funny that you should say that because he walked right up to her. And I thought, and I remembered I remembered Candace saying how Chris thought Giselle was so beautiful. And I was
What
thinking
does he think
about,
about me then?
I said, now wait a minute, sweetie. Is that your type? Is that
I
your
know, right?
because I'm saying both of the ladies kind of have familiar, features and looks and things, and completely opposite of Candace because she's a little tiny one, and
I know, they're both tall, right?
absolutely, yeah. So it's quite interesting. So I don't know. I don't know. I hope he just keeps it in perspective. And Mia's just such a friendly, bubbly girl. So
Right.
yeah. So sorry, the video did not go off as it should have. There was supposed
Initially. Initially.
initially. We were waiting for fancy cars. Sun was setting, but they did a great improvising moment. Candace said, listen, everybody pull up your own cars and let's get somebody had a Range Rover, somebody else had a Range Rover. Karen, she had a Maserati. She came in. I don't know what Giselle and Robyn, I don't know what they were driving, but they kind of made do. The director said, let's rock and roll with it. They kind of got going. Chris walked up. Everybody's talking. Why is he still in his apron? He just got off work. He just got off. Can he have it? Can he put his
He
apron
not in the video, y'all. What difference will it make if he has an
on? Johnny,
apron on?
what is his outfit got to do? I
Something
mean,
to say, just something to say, just something to say, a
saying,
shade to throw, just unnecessarily.
I mean, unnecessarily. And I mean, I'm going to just say this, family, for anybody who didn't see it. Chris walked up. He had still his cooking outfit on. He's coming in hot. He knew he was hot. Candace knew he was hot. They decided not to say anything to each other because they knew, let's stay away. He didn't want to upset her, distract her. She didn't want to say anything because she felt like he was really getting ready to amp up. And so they stayed away until the moment was right, went through the video. She kind of did her thing as she was supposed to. And then they connect. So before I get to this, let's talk about Karen, please. I'm sorry, Grand Dame and Miss Dorothy. Miss Dorothy in Karen's ear. And Karen said, please, Candace and I just made up. Stop talking to me. I mean, and in the words of Karen, what she said, went into an old Negro spiritual.
Oh yes,
Pass me by, oh gentle Savior. She said, oh my gosh, I went crazy
that
on
was
that.
hilarious. I know,
It was
that was so funny.
hilarious. Karen went into her old spiritual Negro spiritual, sang this song. She said, I do not want this tea, Miss Dorothy. Please stop talking to me. She was even trying to remind Miss Dorothy, watch what you're saying, because this
Okay.
mic is on. And you know, these mics pick up everything. What you think, Shani? What you think? Oh my
No,
gosh.
I agree with that. I was like, oh, Miss Dorothy was being messy. She was her Mia was she met her Mia and met they match, huh? Them two was
Right.
they was being like messy squared
Messy
because
stuff.
when Karen was trying to get her to, she didn't want to do it. She kept on
No,
talking, but then she finally did. But we can still hear you, boo. The mic's still on. When you
absolutely.
whisper, we can still hear you because
Yes.
Karen got a mic on.
And
Did
here
she? Did
come,
Dorothy have a mic? She must have had one on too because she was.
mm,
Yeah.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, so it's like, because
And
remember Karen was like, well, "Come back here and say it." Remember how Karen just to her like, unless you take that mic off, it's still going, it's still go here.
I know, I know. And who else was the queen of messy? Come on, messy Wendy came in. Now, Wendy, you know better. You
What
know
did
better.
Wendy say? I missed that.
Ran up to Candace and said, oh, Mia's over there asking your mother, is Chris
Oh,
okay? Which set Candace off because she was like, wait a minute now. You know, nobody needs to be worrying about what's going on, which this, I believe, has sparked a thing with Candace and Mia
that's how
because I
that's
saw,
your preview with them throwing them lettuce on her. Remember that? We keep
yes,
seeing
and
that
some,
preview.
say that again, Shani.
We keep seeing that preview of
Mm-hmm.
upcoming episode with Mia throwing some lettuce on her, and then
Yes,
remember that was it lettuce or some
yes.
flowers or
Yeah,
something?
it was lettuce. It was salad. Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
it was.
then Candace getting
That's
wow,
right,
I can't believe I
Wendy.
didn't know Wendy did that. Oh wow,
And
I missed that
because
part.
next week, did you see Candace throw off on me on Mia's mother?
Oh
She
yeah,
called her mother low budget. I said, oh, wait a minute now. Hold on. Like you Candace has to watch out. I'm just saying, family. Candace is a little train with a big engine. You
but you know
know.
what she's gonna say? What Karen will say? What not Candace will say is she wasn't checking. She wasn't coming for her till she came for her because Mia
I
came for her
know.
first.
Yeah,
This
but
so you can't. It's like
no,
I
but
don't know.
I know, but you know, she.
I know you don't talk about nobody's mama like that.
I'm just saying, she's
Other than
already
the fact that her mother is, she's
struggled.
yes.
Right, absolutely, with the situation. And so, I mean, I'm just saying, Candace's mouth, you already said that that Ashley had a pie face. Get your wide body out of here. She called her
Forehead,
milkmaid,
some of her forehead.
called a big forehead. I'm just like, oh, you have to be careful, like Candace. Now you're saying her mother's low budget. And also in the Twitter, I heard her call. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. I heard her say to Mia, yeah, you're so handsome. She's trying to look. So she's trying to say she has manly features. I was like, oh, because she already said, yeah, you with your big feet on this. You know, oh my gosh. Candace is her mouth is mighty.
That's what everybody's been saying from season
Yeah,
to season to season. For the
yes,
past
yes,
6 seasons. Well, she wasn't on all six. Five, right? She didn't.
yeah,
She was on the first time. But
right.
yeah, she does. I mean, rude. She's rude.
And then we double over again. A lot of shade that went down. Like I said, they named it wrong. They called it icy apology. It should have had something to do with messiness and shadiness because then
Right.
you had Robyn in Miss Dorothy's ear getting in on this talk about Chris and his finances and I mean the money and if
I
she's
know
going
Robin better not talk. She don't even talk about nobody.
talking about was
Onion.
thank you talking about was Chris riding her coattails and I said no Robyn now you know better now to even broach this subject
What?
with your situation you be quiet like
Totally.
a mess family we have to see how this is going to turn out again next week we got the girls sitting around they're talking Karen already had the vaccination as she said not vaccination she said I had the vaccination she said I don't care what it's called all I know is my arm is hurt so
Karen is true. I love Karen.
love
She's
Karen
like the best
absolutely
person on this show. I love her.
yes she is so next week we're going to see hopefully we get a chance to see this as Shotty said, this lettuce get tossed real soon. So, family, we just wanted to bring you guys a little bit of a quick update, our recap on how we, viewed this episode on Icy Apology on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Here at the Chat Suite, we give you guys our feedback on what's going on, a little bit of commentary from how we're seeing it from our perspective. Hopefully, you guys chime in, comment in, let us know who you thought was the shadiest this week. Why was all the girls like ganging up on poor Chris? why was Mia being so messy? Stop, Mia. We love you. And Wendy, don't you come carrying this old messy baton too, because you need to stop as well. Don't do
I
that.
know. Don't do
Right.
it, Win.
So
Don't do it.
don't do
Zen
it.
Win? Where's the Zen, girl?
Thank you. Come on, Zen Win. Dressed up like Tupac. So we loved it. We loved it. She looked good. She looked good. So, but all right, family, we are going to hop out right quick and let you guys get back to your day. We appreciate you stopping in to chat it up with us and here at the Chat Suite. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a like. We appreciate you. Tell your friends, tell your other ladies we are out here coming with some good stuff coming up. All right.
Yes.
See you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.